Well, aye folks, here we are again.
Whisky review number
3,
4.
4,
Three.
4,
Four.
4 I think. Yeah, got one in the can as it says. We've got Drumlanrig ready to rock. But aye, once again, whisky review number 4 as Bill says.
Yeah, it's just Caol Ila tonight.
Caol Ila, nice.
Yeah, did we introduce ourselves, Lee?
Well, that's Bill.
Just in case you guys are just logging on for the first time, watching us guys here. We do some sampling, whiskies, cigars, whiskies, just anything you think about. We've spoken with pork pies before, but every time we got to mention a pork pie.
And AyeAyereviews. If you have any comments, we'll tell you now. Feedback at AyeAyereviews.co.uk. And AyeAye is spelled AyeAye, reviews.co.uk. And in front of that, you just put feedback at. Cheers. Well, we get stuck into a nice, as Billy says. Oh, that looks interesting, Bill. He's here, but we'll maybe move that a little bit further forward so people can see that one. Don't know much about this one, do we, Bill?
Not a thing. Even the name Douglas of Drumlanrig, the bottling company, partly they are Douglas of Douglas.
Yeah, we've really got to read it off of there. Douglas of Drumlanrig, which I believe is round about Queensferry, somewhere around there. Only reading it off of there. It's a single malt whisky from a single cask that has obviously been bought by the company. Whether they've got tie-ups with Douglas Lane or not, no, we're not sure. But again, tell us.
Well, I hesitated there slightly because there's Douglas of, if you like. So this is Douglas of Drumlanrig, as we have said. Apparently it's a Douglas Lane bottling. Why they've changed the name or give it a different name, no idea.
New twist. Maybe new bottling, new twist, just a bit of PR stuff going on.
But Caol Ila,
obviously we know.
It's pronounced Caol Ila. Doesn't look like Caol Ila, does it? Depends where you come from. It's Caol Ila is how you pronounce it. This one's aged 9 years. 9-year-old whisky. So it's quite young. And just looking at the box here, it comes in, it gives you a wee bit of information. Distilled December 2000, bottled July 2010. It's an AyeAye whisky, as we've said, and the cask type is a refill. But
okay, hogshead.
I would think hogshead, yeah. Refill hogshead.
250 bottles or something that reckons that we're going to get out of
Yeah,
that.
cask reference 6 blah 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 filled. It's 250 bottles out of this particular cask and it's 46 volume. But the interesting thing, if you like, is the refill hogshead.
So there we go, it's coming out.
In other words, the
word.
barrel
Right.
has been used more than once. It's probably been used more than twice because initially it was probably filled with bourbon.
Look at that, chaps. Oh, that is a very light, very clear yellow almost. Very yellow. Pale yellow.
So probably, you're right, in amber is, you got all the different goldens and but I think amber is the one to stick with.
Okay.
And this is amber of the other side of the scale. It's light
amber
in colour. And probably the reason for that is, just as we said, the hog's head reused.
Okay, clever. Never realised that either. There
So,
you go. Learn something new
bourbon.
every day.
American oak, cross here, filled with, we assume, Caol Ila of other sorts. which may
of
be...
other sorts on their way.
No, this
which may
ain't a double review. But where I'm coming from, this is an 8-year-old Caol Ila. It's non-peated, but that's another story. It's darker in colour. So let's just imagine for a second that the same barrel had been used in the same distillery, Caol Ila. So you've got one here at 8 years old, and you've one 9-10 years old. So if this had been the first filling of the whiskey and the first use of the barrel after being used for bourbon, the whiskey is going to take on some of the colour of the barrel. And it's taken on quite a bit of colour from the barrel in this 8-year-old. And if that had been emptied after 8 years old and had been refilled with this particular one at 10 years old, there's less colour left in the barrel.
See, it all
So
makes sense.
you've got a lighter coloured whiskey. Ain't been lying so long. So that would make sense to me. And I may be speaking a lot of rubbish, but I'm not so sure of arm. So that's a wee story about why perhaps maybe a younger whiskey is darker and an older one is lighter. So that's a wee story for you. But I'm going to get rid of this one because we're on about the independent bottler. By the way, this is not an independent bottler. This is from Caol Ila Distillery itself. So this one's probably been lying. It could be anywhere. I don't know. Maybe lying up top of the bed. Nevis in a bond of warehouse up there. There ain't one, but independent bottlers do what they want with their whiskey. They maybe leave it at the distillery or move on somewhere else. Who knows?
It did say actually in the box, it did funnily enough say something about it being in darkness for quite a few years. It says something at the top here. Where is it? It says something like, here we go, malt has matured in a cold. Scotland we're talking about, so it's got to be cold. Malt has been in a cold, dark Scottish warehouse until recent sampling has ensured its specific selection. So there you go. So it's been somewhere cold and dark, whether that means down in Queensferry or if it's been, on the islands or wherever it's been. It's been sitting somewhere cold and dark for many a year until such times as Bill says they've decided, right, now's the time to go. You did say when, didn't you? Did you, Bill? Aye.
Yeah.
The year 2000.
So it's a young whiskey.
It's a young whiskey, bottled in 2010. Nice. AyeAye whiskey as well, of course, for maybe some people didn't realise, but we'll go and crack it open and give it a pour.
In a moment.
Okay, well, you managed to open it up. What are you thinking of it, Bill? You managed to take any smells?
Well, I'm just a little bit cork.
Okay.
No, because we're not technophiles to a degree. The cork is slightly wet. I wasn't expecting that. No, I'm not sure what that means, but it's just an observation. I don't know.
Because it's been upright, obviously.
Yeah, it's been upright, hasn't it? But the cork has been away from the fluid. Could it be that there's extremes of heat and cold going on in the room, condensation going on, affects the cork? I wouldn't be sure. Maybe somebody can tell us. What's the address, Steve?
Feedback at AyeAyereviews.co.uk.
Anyway, enough plugging, as it were.
Oh,
Time to pour.
speaking about unplugging, we're ready to pour. Like that sound. Clunk, 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 clunk. You managed to get that. I tell you, the cork tells you a lot as well. Oh, this is different than what I was expecting, to be honest with you. But let's see what comes of it.
Let's see if we can just get this bottle set somewhere where it's just not too
Yeah, that's
intrusive, but just leave them there, just for the guys to own.
In between. That's it. Yeah, I think it should be.
We've poured it probably slightly too much in the glass for our nose and tasting, but we are drinking the stuff, so we're not worried.
Nice bar
That's what
nip.
we do. Yeah.
Well, home bar nip as we are. Cheers, Bill. Good health anyway,
Yeah.
before we do anything else.
Yeah. But probably, we mentioned the colour and we explained the colour, the reason why it's light.
Very
It
clear.
probably hasn't been folded out with it, just out of the barrel. It may have been slightly watered down because it ain't got strength, but I wouldn't be anything else in there. I thought I wouldn't be the perhaps maybe a touch of caramel to give it the sort of the look, but I don't think the look is that important. I thought maybe to the eyes it looks, if you've got a dark whiskey you want to enjoy its rich and everything else. Well, it kind of fools you, I would think, because there's as much in a light coloured whiskey as in a dark coloured whiskey. You just got to get your eyes around it and your head around it.
Peaty.
Yeah.
It's definitely a peaty one. Yeah, nice. Not too in your face.
Yeah.
Peaty. Bit of legs. Good bit of legs there going on in my glass, yeah. Don't know if it'll be
Just
picked up on the
nice
camera.
rim going down it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A nice rim. Clinging. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, I'm getting peat. I'm getting on the nose. Slightly hint of citrus again, funny enough.
Smoke.
Smoke. Which smoke, peat. I guess this one just to almost get right into. It's as much as I could say on the nose, to be honest with you. Lint, obviously. Lint.
I think because it's been second fill, stay with that, roll the clog back a wee bit. A hog's head and a butt. I'm not that clever to know if there's a difference between the size of barrels. Is it butt? Is it size? Is it butt the style of barrel? Is the hog's head? I know the hog's head is definitely the size.
Yeah.
So what is a butt? Is that a different size again?
Half of it.
Who knows?
We'll find out.
But
I did read about it actually because I saw it. We should really have this knowledge, but our knowledge is not all about that. This is really, it's about the tasting. But yeah, we're learning. We're learning at the same time as you are, and we're just giving our points of view as what we get.
Sorry to repeat ourselves, guys, but we're looking for some feedback because we're in a learning curve as well. We probably know more than some, but a lot less than others.
Correct.
So if you guys can help us out, we appreciate it. But I just get this smokiness.
I'm in. Cheers again.
So far so good. Good else.
Got to taste it. Got to taste it. It's just like getting to it now.
Sweet.
Sweet on the front. There's the smokiness as it goes over the back of the throat, leaving your mouth full flavoured of this smokiness, barbecue, like a barbecue.
It's
warm, not hot, warm, nice and warm. From a pale coloured whiskey, it's quite a surprise. Why, I don't know, but it is. It's a little bit of a surprise to me.